Awesome. All right. I will call to order the Town of Crandall November 17th Town Board meeting. I'm Kate Overthrow, Town Board President.
John Hood, Councilman.
John Rourke, Councilman.
Adam Burkhart, Town Attorney.
Debbie Jones, acting treasurer.
All right. Will you pass me that attendance sheet, please? I'm the one who didn't sign the attendance sheet. All righty. I think everyone else is signed in. I'll go ahead and motion to approve the agenda. Awesome. I'll have to look over the minutes real quick from the last time. And then I will motion to approve the minutes if it's okay with you. All right. I think John's looking at the accounts payable right now. Okay. And then I will motion to approve the accounts payable vouchers.
Second.
Awesome. And then I think you're looking at the one I'm about to talk about, so I'll let you finish first. And then I will motion to approve the financial reports.
Second.
Okay, and then finally, motion to approve the receipts report.
Second.
Awesome. And then I'm about internal control.
Distributed.
Awesome. Do I don't need a motion on that, do I? No. Okay. All right. Old business. Our contracts. Are we thinking about we're thinking about contracts with Buck and our cleaning person and our mowing person?
Lawn care, yeah, there were three of them that we looking at, so lawn care and the snow removal and the cleaning person. So,
And then I think we left off just wondering if we're keeping the same people. Is that where we left off last
That
time?
was part of it. And then I haven't gotten to it. My apologies on the delay. I've been on extra family duties, less work duties.
It's all good.
And so I need to just add in some, well, we weren't going to take it from, crank it up to 11, but we were going to add in some very basic waiver and release type stuff. You all didn't want me to negotiate it to the extreme or anything like that. We just beef them up kind of minimally, so I'll have some language for that too.
Perfect. I think it's like a good way to kind of gradually increase our coverage, our liability, keep us safe liability wise.
Sure. I agree.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I think trash pickup day went okay. I drove around. There wasn't like a ton of people who seemed to have stuff out, but I did. A couple of my neighbors did. Did you guys get anything out? No. Did you see anybody with any stuff out?
No.
No, I put flyers on every single door. Well, it's me and Oliver. It's nice to have a little free labor person.
A few of our neighbors got stuff out though.
Yeah, I know Donetta did, and
The books did.
the books did. Yeah, yeah. There's a lady who lives. I don't know what their names are. They live adjacent to me, but their windows are glass. You know, and I knocked on the door to be like, "Hey, I just have a flyer for you," and it was dark. She like jumped out of her own body. I was like, I'm so sorry. I had my coat on. It was like kind of snowing, and I was like, there was like that night it snowed, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, I was terrified. And I was like, I'm just trying to tell you that there's a large trash bag. And she was like, oh, I actually need this. I was like, yeah. Sorry. Okay, so I think that went well. They said $500. They should send it. I don't know if we've gotten it yet, but Chris said he'd send it over. Every time I talk to Chris, he says it's probably going to be more next year, and then it's the same amount. So that's fine with me. Okay, and then I don't know what engineers is referring to.
I think that's the ADA transition plan.
Oh, right.
So I got some great feedback on that from some, I did some reach out prior to the last meeting, didn't get all the responses I was hoping to get, but I did since. And the best one came from Jill Sagesser at Wheatley Group. So she has just been a liaison. They do a lot of consulting work. And I said, hey, is Wheatley doing any of this stuff? And she hooked me up with River Hills of all people. And
Okay.
next year, River Hills anticipates that they'll be offering that service. And so that is probably going to be the way to go. That will probably be the most affordable option. In fact, they went ahead at no cost and began to, I think they've already done it and are going to send me some documents to review for approval of mapping out the town's road system for the community crossings grants in the future, which the town got one a few years ago, so it would probably be several more until the town would be in a position to even have any reason to apply for another. But suffice it to say, she basically already got started at no charge to the town on doing some legwork there. So that will probably be the route to go.
Okay, awesome. And I wondered if that would be just for anything, because I go to those meetings. There's a meeting on Wednesday, so I can also just say like, hey.
Sure. The person who I spoke to, her name is Apoorva, Apoorva, right? Wrighth.
Okay.
Corva?
Yes, I think it's Indian.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They're so nice over there.
Yeah.
They're like they're just the nicest people.
After Jill contacted me, Apoorva just kind of went with it and was able to. She realized what the issue was. They probably deal with a lot of small towns that have not, hired big wig engineering firms to crank out these plans.
Yeah. I think we're looking for a new, I don't think they call it director, not president, but director of I think he's like moved on to something better. So, okay. Well, that sounds good. I'll talk and then you can talk and we'll come back together.
Yeah. I've been in touch with her about email, so we should probably have a good update. Next year is they aren't offering that grant at all next year, so it won't be given out to anyone next year. Next year is the time that having those plans in place is going to be 2027 and forward. They're going to be coming in. So basically, you got a year to do it. And then it doesn't anticipate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then new businesses are. I can literally send you a picture of the exact language, but
But we should make a motion that we will add to the minutes the way that the bank asked us to.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just so that we can make sure that it goes into the minutes, even if you send it to me.
Yes. Okay. And basically, I tried to move the money from one bank to another, and then they want it written out exactly every time we get a new CD. They want it written out exactly what we want. So this, this many months and it's this amount of money and whatever. And they gave me I guess this is a problem with a lot of different businesses in small towns, and so they have a layout map exactly how they want it set. So
okay.
So I'll just make a motion that I'll get that information to Debbie, and we'll add to the minutes exactly how we want the CDs to look at First Harrison Bank. And I mean, our plan is just to keep them as they were, right? So we'll just lay out the language of it. We'll keep them as they were at the past bank. That's a pretty long motion.
Second.
I need someone to second my
I was
incredibly,
listening.
my incredibly long
I kind of
motion.
forgot it was a motion.
It's really long, I'm sorry. You wanna make me sound better than that, you're welcome. Sorry. Okay. That was quick. Any other thoughts? Sharon called me, because someone had dead cleaned the building a lot. They put up into the building and there was a lot of cleaning and we had that fly issue and there were more bugs, and she made the executive decision not to charge them, which I think is the perfect decision, so thank you. Because they had to clean so much. I think that they were like still alive up in those lights and that they fell down, because I came up like right after that and there weren't many more like on the floor or anything. So I bet they like just slowly died in there and then came out. And I looked in the basement. I don't see anything. I thought maybe because we had talked, maybe there was something in the basement. I don't see anything out of the ordinary other than like your average spider, that's in the basement.
Well, the spiders aren't doing their job.
They're not, yeah, they should be like some fat spiders. But I can bring a vacuum up and I'll vacuum out the window seals in there. There's like a lot of flies in there, so I can bring a vacuum up and do that. Yeah, and then I guess our cleaning person usually brings everything. I was looking around. I was like, "Is there a vacuum in this place?" But
No.
there's not a vacuum in this place. Okay. So, but I'll come up every once in a while and just check and make sure that it's all good.
And I think I give you the wrong bug place that we use. We use Black Diamond.
Black Diamond. Okay.
Yes, and that was one that I had to check for them because but they only do the exterior.
Okay.
So if we need to have something done as an interior, I guess we would need to let them know.
Okay. And I called that Dave's Pest Control.
Yes.
Just because I was like, I don't know who to call him. Yeah. I need someone to come immediately.
Yeah, but he was right there though.
He
I
did.
mean, he came right away.
He did. He came like the same day. He was really nice about it. He also, it was so funny. He was like, oh yeah, there's flies. Like, and then he opened the door and he was like, oh my God. I was like, I know. I was like, I'm telling you. I was like, you're just like a couple of flies. I think I could have handled it. But anyway, it was a lot. All right. I'm okay. If anyone has anything else to add.
I just wanted to see if you all have any idea who you would like to replace Mel on the board. I tried one day calling the court clerk, but then she wasn't there, and anyhow, I didn't follow up. But I'll follow up again, confirm that Mel holds office independent. But even if he doesn't, the party for which he would be a member would have the first opportunity to appoint somebody, and if they don't, then it comes back to the town council. So just having someone in mind would be good. And what happens if the looming concern on the horizon, if I didn't bring it up last time, is basically like an administrative dissolution of the town. That's what happened to Fredericksburg, I think, for example.
Okay.
You don't have enough people in government, you don't take enough action for a while, the county can step in and take all the money and then say, well, we're running the show there now.
Right. Which to me is like not a great plan because partly it would just take a lot longer to get things done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than having people from the community to cater to, represent your own interests with your own funds, now you are a tiny neighborhood in the county that doesn't have as much weight. Handling things yourself, I think, will be a much better.
I think Sharon had offered to step up if no one steps up, but I don't want to put that on you unless you.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And then, but should I look for someone too, just in case? I mean,
No, it's up to you all, but I can do at least his term.
What's
That's 27.
27? Okay. I mean, I
That
feel
way
like,
it'd give you enough time. If you find somebody, okay. If not, that's okay then.
I'd just be poking around anyhow and not towards the future. You all
For
are
sure.
probably, unless you make a real strong stand in getting out, you all are probably stuck on it for a while.
what?
It's difficult to find people. So
Sorry.
I've had the same trouble in Gordon on the Historic Preservation Commission for our historic district. And it's difficult to find people who, one, want to do it, and two, will come to your meetings. You get people who do that, you are doing pretty good. And Gordon's a town of 3,500. You're a town of 300 some odd.
Yeah.
It's even more of a challenge.
Yeah. I think we could ask. I knew Susan Wolfhart's kids or nieces or something. They're of age, like they're young, they're like in their 20s maybe, but they had mentioned being interested a while back, but then John came on and they didn't come, and I don't know, so it just worked out the way it worked out. But I've been thinking about that anyway, about how it might be good to just maybe actually I need to get the information to you about the website so you can get onto our website if you ever need to. But also maybe just making some flyers and saying, hey, we have a website and you can watch the town board meeting and we can put information up, like the Halloween and when all those things are happening. Maybe people would pay attention. Several people, it's like when I say several, again, it's a town of 300. That means like 3 people have mentioned to me that we should get a Facebook, but I really don't love the idea of getting a Facebook that we have to take care of because people just are going to say, because social media is a nightmare. That's why I don't like the idea of it. Like say negative stuff. And
That highway 135 pages.
it's terrifying. I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah. So.
I'm not even part of it. I just see it
I'm not
sometimes
either,
and I know it's a mess.
So I think the website though is a safe place to here's information and you can take it and you can email us or something, but you don't have to. There's not like this back and forth. So I'll think about those things. But okay, I don't know what time it is, but I motion to adjourn at 6:50.
Second.
I missed a second. Which one second?
John,
Okay. Thank you.
But we got one more meeting with you, right? Yeah.
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 We've got,
December. Okay.